Got some industrial dive action for you. Want a banana peel? Spark plug wires. I better close the lid. It's not bad. It's gonna be a low grade copper wire, insulated. Hopefully this drizzle will hold off. You know what I'm trying to say? Hey, look at that. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh boy, you don't see that kind of stuff in here. That almost looks like an illegal dump skateboard. No, well, that's usually these savings. This is some kind of metalworks place. But nice wire. That's a nice little car radiator. Pieces of steel in there. I really didn't want to find a big bulky thing to start the video. There's a saw in there too. Nice piece of wire. Probably goes #1 at the yard. Nice high content of copper. That dude almost looks like it's gonna work. Maybe. Seeing no blade in it. Might have just got chucked because it's old and no blade. And bought a new one maybe. Definitely have a look at it. I'm gonna leave those big chunks in there. Come back on the way out. Going through this industrial park like this. Gotta drive right back by here, so it's not that big a deal. Somebody that works here strips all that stuff. Look at it. I think that might have been aluminum, actually, wires. But last time I was here, they left some tidbits. I like dumpsters like this. They're all like that. Look at this. Definitely someone that's got a scrapper brain. They might have some kind of little because that's all decent wire. Looks like #1 for the most part. So they probably got a little stripper in there. That looks like it's been done with the stripper in a fairly efficient way. Look at this boxes of clothes in here. Strip your $8 worth of copper. So that's your $800 worth of clothing. It's not raining too hard, so it's not too wet. That's like a little oxygen bag, oxymacine deal. I think, you know, Gen 1 or something along those lines. A little backpack. I might have to take that. That's nice. This is looking like Freetail Swagola. It's actually underneath this little roof here, so it's totally dry as well. I have to come back by here after I make the video. Lots of people get bored if I spend too much time. Hey, that's nice. That's a brand new little bag, I think. I know, what is it? I think it's a safety. I'm pretty sure it's a reflector and a little safety bag. It is brand new. Look at that. What does it say? Basic. I'm just gonna take that with me. I like that. I'll find something to do with that. And then cut off Levi's. Shoot. If those weren't so short, I would have those for myself. I do believe those are men's. 33, 36. Waist fits. I don't know about the length. Anyways, I spent too much down here. Don't click away yet. I'm gonna go find some good stuff. Lots of blue jeans and stuff in there. Freetail swaggy. What's over there? I saw that tote from over here, so I'm a big fan of checking them totes. As you can see, it's like a closet dump of some sorts. Back on the subject, that very well could be an illegal dump right there. That couch and that clothing is a bit abnormal. You know, it could just be someone that works here, the owner or something, just taking advantage of the dump he's got there, but or these dumpsters that are just in these places like this, you know, Sunday, no one's around, no cameras on that building, so you never know what you might be dealing with. Out. It's been like this for about 10 years. Looks like they're finally trying to do something about it. With extension cords that have been ripped in half multiple times, and now the pump's not working. Got like a fire hose deal pumping it out that way. You can see where it's been pumping stuff, but I think all that granite dust, those of you that remember this full of granite and stuff. I think that granite dust just turns it into like a concrete almost when it gets wet. I think their pump keeps getting clogged up, something along those lines. Let's see what kind of brass fixtures on here. I don't want to fall down there, that's for sure. Think about that. Someone makes like tables and furniture stuff out there. Look at these pieces of marble and granite. See that big square right there? That's a nice big square piece. I guess it's actually been used. Something. But someone out there could do something with that kind of stuff. All these scraps in here. Usually those will snap off there. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Ah, it's not a bad one. Watch your toes in this place. Let's see here. Maybe I can do it by hand now. Get that wrench. There we go. Just gonna come back, snatch up that faucet. It's gonna look something like that. Nice piece of brass. Copper tube in there. Sheesh. I don't know if the garbage man will just start skipping dumpsters if there's just junk parked right in front of them. You know, I'm not sure how to handle that situation when they gotta get out of their truck every single time to move stuff. That's a new sign there. No concrete, rocks, or dirt. I'm thinking maybe this garbage company's having a problem here. There's a couple abnormal things here. Never seen a sign like that before. This Republic Services is one of the stocks I've been mentioning to people for the last, well, I haven't really talked about it a whole lot, but if you're interested, Waste Management, Casella Waste, and Republic Services, 3 really nice companies for the time being. There's a chunk down there I'm gonna get real quick. That's steel on the bottom. A low grade stainless up top, so it's gonna be dirty stainless. Not a bad chunk though. Technically, that whole pot is stainless, but the scrap yards don't call it stainless unless a magnet doesn't stick to it. I think that's a brass right there. What do you think about that? It's actually a cast aluminum. I thought it was a super heavy piece of brass at first, but that concrete block in the bottom was throwing me off. Cast aluminum's not too bad though. So if that really was a brass, I wouldn't have been able to do it like that. Well, I may have been able to do it like that, but it would take a lot of bending. It wouldn't have just snapped like that. Brass is pretty strong. I do believe that's a homemade chalkboard. That $6.99 tag's gotta just be for the piece of wood at Lowe's or a lumber yard or something. There's no way a chalkboard that nice sold for $6.99 at the store. But that's Freetail Swagola. I might actually keep that one. That might be a good one to mark down, like put it in my storage unit, hang on a wall. Mark down the days where the mileage and stuff, I change my oil or something. It's a pretty nice one. I like that handmade, if it's handmade. That's the kind of stuff I like to hang on to for myself. It looks like it was handmade and painted. Oh shoot, actually, you know what? That's not a chalkboard. This is a piece of plywood painted black. It seems to work pretty good though. Someone might like to have that little project they can make out of it. They can turn that into something totally different if they want to. That first Republic blue dumpster with all the trash piled up in front of it was I entered a little section of apartment buildings, if that wasn't obvious. That's a problem with editing videos. It's kind of what I try to tell some people sometimes. It's kind of difficult. Like if I forget something, you know, a piece of information that's important to the video, or I misspeak or choke something somewhere along the video, and 5 hours later, when it's dark out and I'm at home editing the video and I see I gotta do something, I can't just get a flashlight and come back and like shoot this specific scene, you know, daylight. Oh, 10 o'clock at night with a flashlight, daylight again, you know. It's just, there's things that go into making these videos that can get kind of tricky sometimes, especially just for a one-person show. But it doesn't even have to be like that. It could just be the sake of having to drive all the way across town to reshoot a scene, you know. It's doesn't have to be dark out, but just go all the way across town to shoot a 30-second scene so your video makes sense. There's lots of things like that happen. I think the Walmart neighborhood market probably like their basket bag. What do you think about that? Was it a Keurig in there? So Keurigs are getting cheaper. That's less than half of the weight they used to be. I don't know if that's a cheaper model or something, but I wouldn't be surprised if they found a way to stop using all that metal in there, found a way to switch over to plastic and whatnot, because those original Keurigs are super heavy compared to a normal coffee maker. That's not even worth taking to scrap. It's just a big piece of plastic. Better turn the camera back on. I'm being attacked by a wild monster. What? What is it? It's a cute little pooch. Hi, pooch. Come here, pooch. Can we be friends? Can we be friends? No, we're not friends. We can't be friends. We can be friends. I'm being attacked by a wild monster. Hi, pooch. Hi, pooch. It's okay. It's in the garbage. Found this after I ended the video. $119.99. There's $120 right there. It's kind of nice. Well, I have to come back out and get some of this stuff. I'll take the good stuff, come back out and get the rest of it, and then pick up those clothes. A lot of this is for shooting practice, a bow and arrow target. Those will be like for shotguns and whatnot, clay targets. And then looks like little kids bears. Looks like little kids bows. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's maybe the case of illegal dumping, like I was saying. Like this looked like it came from the strip mall somewhere. And I mean, who knows where it came from for sure. But for one reason or the other, a bunch of bow and arrow, a bunch of bows have been dumped, as you can see, 4 of them. I think they're all kids. Maybe they just got outgrown. I was originally going to say there was probably an injury and an angry mother dumped them all, but now I'm gonna have to say that someone just outgrew the stuff. But that's a big bow case. This probably got some decent value to it, and I didn't know what this was when I threw it. It's a pogo stick. Oh, it's broken, so actually that's good that I threw it. I thought it was just gonna be scrap metal, and it is just gonna be scrap metal. It's all stuck, probably old and set on the rain or something like that. Neat little light fixture. I might hang on to this for myself one day. The glass is broke, but that's all right. Or I'll scrap it. It's made out of aluminum, so little fishing reel works. I didn't see the other half of the rod, but have that. I don't know if these are gonna have much value. I really don't like selling stuff like this, but lots of times that stuff's just used for target practice. But anyways, I just never know whose hands it's gonna get into, you know. Like I've shown videos before where people will just shoot animals and just throw them in the garbage, so I'd hate for a person like that to get a hold of it. But anyway, this is, I do believe, the first copper hanger I've ever found. No, it's not. See, that's magnetic. That's a lightweight steel. Huh. Alrighty then. So if you're new to my videos, you probably wonder, probably see the comment, why don't you drive a different vehicle, you can carry more. Well, it only took me an hour and 20 minutes or so to find all the stuff that you saw me find in this video. And it would have taken 3 or 4 hours in any other bigger vehicle. So it's not a perfect system. It's 20-25 minutes round trip and back to my storage unit, but you know, now it's 2 hours 15 minutes opposed to 3 or 4 hours in a bigger vehicle. So anyways, that's it. I used to have one just like that. Hey, look at it. Oh, it's kind of like that. Like that. I'm gonna have that for myself. Get the big black hairs off of it. You always want to run through this stuff through the washer if you get it out of the retail store. I'm gonna get this loaded up though. There was some interesting stuff in there. That's actually some really nice clothing, and it's a substantial amount too. But I found this big bag in here. It might be like for fishing rods or something. It's not marked or anything. I don't think it's ever been used. It kind of looks like a fishing rod case or something. It's kind of neat. And then that little backpack for the oxygen machine, I'm gonna put that in the retail store. It's actually a really cool little backpack. If you can find a way to just kind of cover that up, that's really nice for like hiking and stuff. You can stick your lunch in there and water bottle and all kinds of stuff. It's kind of nice. I like that. It's just a compact little lightweight one. And then check this out. I thought it was an Afghan. I was gonna keep this Afghan for myself. Check it out. It's not an Afghan. It's an Afghan sweater. Forever 21. I thought that was gonna be a handmade deal, but oh, it's like it doesn't even have armholes. It's just like what do you call that? Like a shawl or something. It's got a hoodie. It's a hoodie shawl. I like that. That's pretty cool. And then a little money bag someone could probably use for money bag or something or other. And a pair of ladies' shoes. It's not too bad. Stick those in the retail. Still there. There is competition out here, but it's not like a big swarming mass of people that's gonna check it in the next half hour, you know. When I returned that plastic, hey, turn your headlights on. That plastic, whatever you want to call it, to Walmart right there. Check the dumpster here. This was the second dumpster I checked after I handed that off to that dude. So that's just how it works, you know. I found that plastic deal just a couple blocks down that way, and this is naturally the way I was going home anyways, but dropped it off here. And just how it is, you know. You're out running errands, you might want to just take a quick sneak peek in these things. I mean, that's 3 usable bats. The wood one is a fungo bat for hitting practice balls to outfielders. I don't know why. If I was hitting practice balls, I wouldn't want a super skinny long bat. So I'm not sure why you would make a fungo super skinny, abnormally skinny, but the other 2 are softball bats. Outfield fungo. There was something strapped around that too. I was gonna take that, put it in a retail store, but anyway, I'm gonna get this stuff loaded up. I've never found a whole case of clay pigeons before, clay shooting targets. I don't know if I should take that or not. It's pretty worn. It almost looks like an arrow could go through that at this point. Someone has tore it up. Little firework in there, I missed that. Earlier in the video I was talking about making mistakes and having to go back and reshoot stuff, and And there was a John Wayne box in here. There it is right there, with a bunch of camping cookware in it. And I swung back by that other dumpster where I left that metal at the very start where the skateboard was at. That's damaged, but I'll still put that in the retail store. Someone might want to beat that up. But look at the stuff I missed in there. There's a couple rotors. There's a compressed air tool down there. And underneath here is a real neat aluminum box that I'll put in the retail store. Let's see what that John Wayne stuff was. Of course, as soon as I left the apartment, it was like this, and then 2 minutes into it, it just started pouring rain. Luckily, I'm wearing my helmet and my semi raincoat. But let's see what's in there. This is what I was really interested in. I meant to bust that box open when I first found it on the video. I set it up there, and then I put those baseball bats back in there. I knocked it down, didn't realize it. I think it's never been opened. We're gonna find out. I ruined the box. That's no good. Let's see if it was worth the trip. John Wayne cast iron cookware. I thought it was like a kit. It's one pot, so it's pretty nice, really. That's nice enough. I guess it was worthwhile. It's getting soaking wet. I sure hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, thanks for watching.